this morning and doing art stuff, and um, I thought I would invite you into my little art world this Saturday morning. I got my drink. I have my storyboard development page going on here, and what's happening in this series is Chuck and Tracker Cow Angel are having a conversation. He just became Super Cow not too long ago, and he saved a kitty from a tree, and then Lola says, "Hun, you gotta help us find Bill. That's what we set out to do." And so he ended up telling Tracker Cow Angel that he's got a punch list. So the next panel I'm going to be illustrating is aliens going, "That's interesting. He's helping his friend out rather than become Super Cow." So I'm going to be giving you up close and personal as to how I developed this cartoon. So all I'm doing is brainstorming this morning, and so he said he wanted to help his friend instead of become a Super Cow. Let's see. And so this guy, I think this alien was like this. And he goes, "Interesting." They're looking at each other going, "Huh. This guy is pretty cool that he wants to help his friend." I think it's pretty cool too. Okay, so they're in a spaceship saying, okay. And dialogue. Interesting. Super Cow would rather help his friend. Help his friend. That's pretty unselfish, don't you think? Unselfish, don't you think? And his friend is going, "Yeah, almost kind of reminds me of a superhero." Yeah, superhero characteristic. Quality, I'd say. Okay, so we'll say this guy's going, "Interesting. Super Cow's rather help his friend." Okay, so now Chuck just told Tracker Cow Angel, who is the alien's transmitter. He's a mole. He tells him, I have to do this one thing first. And so the aliens are going, okay, that's interesting. He's an unselfish, so that's pretty cool. So the next panel, I'm thinking, well, we're gonna have to put Tracker Cow Angel in there because he's a transmitter and he's the one that is talking through these guys. So he is going, all right, we need to figure out, okay, Chuck's here. And like this. Okay, Chuck's here. Okay. Yeah, dude, I gotta help my friend. You know how it is. Yeah, dude. I need to help my friend. My friend. You know how it is. So I'm wondering. Okay, so he needs to save Bill's mom. We have to have something about Bill's mom that connects this whole comic strip together. So my thought is, Bill's mom has to be saved because these guys planned this out in the very beginning of the cartoon. It was these guys who caused the explosion in the processing plant. These guys are the ones who are responsible for all these mishaps the sheriff was getting into. Because Ville's mom, there's got to be something about Ville's mom, because Ville was saved and Chuck was saved. So it was all something that the aliens had figured out from the beginning of the cartoon. This is my mind. This is what goes on in my pea brain mind while I'm not teaching kids. Okay, so this is what's going on. Oh, they have veins here too. All right, so okay, so we have to connect Ville's mom. So the aliens are going. Okay, I'm having a brain fart here. So, Tracker Cow Angel. He'll agree. He'll say, yeah, this is a good idea. He's got to. I mean, why wouldn't he? I guess you have a point, let's say. You got a point. But let's give him a time frame. And he's Tracker Cow. One more panel with him and Tracker Cow. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I'm doing this. Okay, one more Tracker Cow. Conversation with Super Cow. So he's got to check with the big guy to see where Mom is, because he was helping them find Mom in the first place. And Tracker Cow Angel is the one who has been helping them with the sheriff. And he's kind of like their recon man. So he goes, yeah, I get your message. I get your message. Yeah, I get your message. Let me talk to the big guy. To the big guy. And let him know. See, so that's almost a panel here. A whole episode, I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3 panels. And then I'm gonna have to, Chuck's going, cool. All right, so this is how it goes so far. So interesting, Cal would rather help his friend rather than do the list to become a superhero. And the other alien's going, yeah, superhero quality, I'd say. So Chuck's going to Tracker Cow Angel. He says, yeah, dude, I need to help my friends. You know what I mean. So you're having a conversation here. And so he is transmitting. He's getting this conversation here. So he knows what's going on. So he says, cool. And Tracker Cow goes, yeah, I know, I get the message. Let me talk to the big guy and let him know. I guess I should call it big guys. I don't know. I don't know about that yet. And so thinking about it, I'm holding that around in my head, guys. So this is what there is going on in the comic strip that I need to start illustrating, which I'm gonna do now. Get my stuff together, and while it's fresh in my memory bank, gosh darn, what happened to me? Okay. Well, now that it's kind of fresh in my memory bank, I'm gonna go ahead and pencil some of this stuff in. I'll get you guys closer to my stuff here. And that way we can get cracking on this little project this morning. This is it looks like it is going to be a really pretty day today, guys, here in Nevada. Well, in my neck of the woods. So let's see, let me kind of try to get this uncrooked. There. Uncrooked. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to pencil. I'm going to pencil. Well, you see, maybe one of my happy pencils, I'm thinking. I haven't penciled stuff in a long time, guys. A very, very, very long time. And I am getting a microphone today. Yay! I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so happy. Look, I should even use my happy pencil. It's getting ground down to a nub, but still. I had another pencil floating around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. And if anyone knows me, you're not surprised. Just saying. They lose stuff a lot. I lose stuff a lot. Man, I'm the poster child for lost and found, I guess. Because I do end up finding my stuff. I end up finding my stuff. Okay, so aliens talking. I'm gonna stop yammering on. Okay, this alien had his protruding eyes coming out of his face. So I think I don't know. I think I'm better mellow this character out. He kind of looks a little, I don't know. Nice. Get you guys closer. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. Probably not. I think I should use it. I'm going to go ahead and ink this too, because why not? Gosh darn it, it's a Saturday morning. I have nothing going on today. Okay, not a darn thing going on today. I got some art supplies coming. So I'm poised to get some more pastels because I've been digging this pastel work that I've been doing lately. I think I found my niche. Niche? Oh. Okay, so these guys are having a conversation. So this is what I'm doing here. Got my pad. And I got this thing. Developing this comic strip as we speak, guys. This is me just coming up with cartoon stuff and developing this comic strip. So whilst I illustrate this comic strip panel, I'm going to be brainstorming. And I mean brainstorming. Kind of figure out a way for feel to be connected in this whole comic strip. There's a reason Phil was saved, and that was to find his mom. And let's say somebody kidnapped Mom. This is what I'm thinking. Maybe somebody kidnapped Mom because they knew Mom was important, because she had some kind of transmitter or some kind of talent that she could be a space cow. I don't know. This is a cartoon that's being developed. She feels Mom could be from outer space, and it could happen on the comic strip. So thinking, having that in my brain, this is percolating as we speak. This is my brain in action. So this is a comic strip that I am developing for my blog site, guys. This is just me doing some creative thinking. Okay, and I don't have the tool that I need right now. Let me see. I don't want to make them any darker, so I will find a better tool. Because that's what happens in my world. Door shuts, one door opens. I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, doggone it. I need to go shopping today. So let's say the reason why Veal's mom has to be saved is because these guys are trying to get Veal's mom. So the bad guy stole Veal's mom, who is from outer space. These are the good guys. They're making Chuck into a superhero so that he can help these guys get Veal's mom back. I don't know. It's just a thought. It's my process of creating a comic strip that it has longevity. I think about the Roadrunner show whenever I am cartooning this comic strip, because that coyote could never catch that Roadrunner. Never could. He came close, and I don't know where he got the money to buy all those fancy things that he was trying to catch the Roadrunner with. He had all kinds of tools at his disposal. He can buy a nice meal for himself and think that money he's spending on how to get that Roadrunner. That's what I was thinking while I was a kid, watching that series. Why doesn't he just buy himself a meal? Anyways, I'm getting off. I'm getting off. A different tangent here. Okay, planet Earth is here. Okay, so that's planet Earth. Here's your moon. Okay, that's outside. You know what I mean? That's outside the spaceship. This is going to, okay. This is a time saver. When you do this big bulky marker, sure saves a lot of time when I'm doing this kind of stuff. Okay, then this is the planet. Okay, let's just call it done. And then let's go ahead and color these guys in. And I know the color that they were, because this color be the color I selected when I first created these two characters. This is what I'm doing on a Saturday, guys. Here's the one guy. Here's the next guy. I guess I should give them names too. I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to give them names. I don't know what names I should give them though. And I can't remember. I can't remember what they were. Oh, I remember. I think they were in blue. I think they were in blue. Okay, so these guys, I need to pencil notes in, and then that way I know what's going on this panel. So rather than write it down and forget what I wrote, or not remember what the conversation was. Okay, so they're saying interesting. Cow would rather. Super cow. Well, let's just call him Chuck for now. Would rather help his friend than help his friend rather. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. And then his friend's going to interrupt him. Yeah, super hero quality, I'd say. But okay, so super good. That's pretty. Oh, don't you think? Don't you think? And then less is more in my little cow world. So I'm going to assume people would think that cow would rather help veal than follow the list. So that's my thought process. Overtime. Try not to overthink these things when I'm creating comic strips, you guys. I just kind of like less sometimes is more. And that gives the viewer the the luxury of using their imagination and saying, "Oh, I interpret this situation this way." For example, it's up to the viewer to decide what the plot is. I guess I'm going with the flow. I'm going with what I think makes sense, well, to me, when I create these things. So this makes sense to me. So Bill's got to help, or Chuck's got to help Bill, and so these guys are going, yeah, he would be the perfect. So I guess what I'm trying to do right now is develop a plot in the comic strip. So this is, I'm trying thinking of ways to get Bill's mom into the story. And it almost comes together well in my thinking, because you never get a chance to see Bill's mom because she's been kidnapped by the bad guy. So she might be in outer space. She might not even be on the planet. But they don't know that yet. It's called trying to keep this comic strip going and keep it interesting. And so whilst I do put these comic strips together, I'm doing a creative process in my head. Okay, so the next comic strip panel is Chuck. It will be Chuck, and he's talking to Tracker Cow Angel, saying, "Yeah, dude, I need to help my friend. You know how it is." So Chuck's turned out to be a really cool cow. So that's what's happening in this little story that I'm building. So I'm going to, I love sharing this kind of stuff with you guys. I do. I enjoy the creating process and just hanging out, doing this kind of stuff. What I'm doing right now, literally, is building a comic strip series. And this is a process I use. So I'm just going to go ahead and pencil this in so that you folks will be able to see it. I'm hoping that you can. I would love to get a little bit closer here, and I bet I can. Let me see. There, et voila. There. I'm hoping you guys can see now. Okay, so is Super Cow. Yeah, man, you know what my little buddy. He's kind of like Skipper, and Bill's kind of like Gilligan. Those of you who know who Skipper and Gilligan are, you're dating yourselves. Either that or the series is still running. It was a funny show. Very funny show. Okay, and so we're gonna, I made Tracker Cow Angel's head big perception-wise, but I thought, well, when I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep him up here. And then let's do this. Okay, so this, you guys, I'm excited about getting out of school. I'm gonna like doing this. Folks, I just love this kind of stuff. And I think I'm gonna start doing this in the morning. Because this is, what they say about the brain, you guys, is that morning time is the best time to work. The brain is the most fertile in the morning. That's what I've heard. Don't quote me. It's hearsay. But don't quote me when I say morning is a really good time to create stuff. I've been pretty successful in just developing scenarios that keep the comic strip on a continuum. So I'm thinking that morning time is really good for your brain to be doing stuff, be doing chores. I don't know, just saying. There. Okay, Super Cow is like this. Okay. He is talking to Tracker Cow Angel. And so the next panel, I'm thinking, is, Super Cow. Okay, that's what that panel was, and dude, so. All right, and then the next panel will be Chuck's telling Chuck telling Tracker Cow Angel. He says, yeah, dude, I got split. And so I'm not sure how to respond to Chuck now. Let's see. I don't know what the aliens, if the aliens are gonna, I don't know what's gonna happen next, so I'm going to decide while I am inking this thing. I got a good marker too. Good job. I think the aliens are going to let Chuck look for. Okay, this is it. All right, I figured it out. The aliens are going to let Chuck look for Bill's mom, because they don't know where Bill's mom is either, because she was kidnapped. Some super bad alien dudes kidnapped her. And now these aliens, these guys, got to get her back. And they think she's on the planet. They don't know where she is. So they have a spacesuit that they're letting a cow wear. And don't ask me why I decided to start a cow comic strip. I have no clue. Zero. None. Nil. Nada. Haven't the vaguest idea why I decided to begin a cow comic strip. I don't know. Like I say all the time, and I think I need to come up with an idea. It just comes to me. It's really weird how it's just, all of a sudden, oh yeah, I could do that, or this, that, the other thing. So it's just, and I attribute it to getting a good night's sleep. I do. Okay, so you know what? I don't know if it's just me, but you're doing these sessions and feel like I'm doing folks a service by helping them chill out and rest and be able to sleep better. I don't know. I've been able to sleep better. I'm actually starting to get enough hours in. And when I get up in the morning, I feel pretty good. Health-wise. I don't know. I think sleep is about the most important thing people can do for their health, as far as health goes. Nothing wrong with slumber. Okay, that's that. And then go ahead and do this too. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, that is Chuck saying, I've got to go find Phil's mom. So he's stealing. And so the aliens know that Chuck is got to go and help his friend. So they're okay with that. The aliens are, one decided the aliens are going to be okay with it. Because the aliens are looking for Bill's mom too. This is the plot that I got going on in my head. All right, so let's color him in. You can barely see him. This color. I'm thinking maybe I'll double dip here. I'm gonna go to the art store today and fetch me some markers, guys, that go. Let me see if this one is any better. Yep, this is the one. Okay, this is the one. I'm gonna have to take that to the art store with me to refer to when I say, hey dude, this is color I need. Okay, that pen right over there. And I need to get his Chuck's hair. Let's see here. I got a couple of colors here. I don't know which ones. They look almost the same though. This is a good one. I'm gonna have to take this one too, the art store, because this one is not putting out as much ink as it should be. So I'm gonna note to self. I'm gonna have to practice doing his super cow emblem because I've just been gooing around with that. I haven't been really thinking about. Oh shoot, I forgot that one. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of emblem for his super suit. Like Superman. Okay, here is Super Cow. Super Cow. And the aliens are going to let him look for mom, Bill's mom. So there you go. Yeah. This is almost like Sunday morning comic strips. I'm actually building a comic strip gag every time I illustrate one of these. Essentially what I'm doing. I don't know what, you know what, let's see. I'm on the fence because I'm on the fence. On the fence. I don't know if I want to do with that emblem of his. I keep thinking to myself, simple is better for me when I'm cartooning. Let's see. Do it like this. That will be his emblem. Cartoon development, you guys. Because I think that I am going to build a comic book and just try to work with it. Super Cow. Let's see, Super Cow. it's a cartoon. I maintain it is a cartoon. Cartoons. And people who get my artwork, thank you. And my sense of humor. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I really do. I love doing this kind of stuff. And the beauty of it is I get to share this with you. And I'm thrilled to be doing this today. I am thrilled to be hanging out with some like-minded folks who like cartooning and who enjoy the creative process of putting a cartoon together. I enjoy sharing this with you. I didn't realize how much I loved doing this until like just now. Reflection day for Mo. The kids are almost out of school. I'm gonna start doing a lot more of this. Last night I tried to do a live last night and I don't know what happened, but you know, it's life. What are you gonna do? You brush yourself off. You have to shake that stuff off. Then you brush yourself off. There's the process. There's a process. Making cartoons is a process. That's a general consensus. Okay. Okay. Righty, now I'm gonna find a hoof. I don't know if I should give him hands or not, guys. I don't know if I should. The hoof thing. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. I'm not going to give this. I'm gonna keep these aliens. This panel, I'm just gonna keep it this way. And like I said, simple as. Not complicated is how I roll. The less complicated, the better. I ain't that brave yet. The thought process is complicated enough. Coming up with a story for the Bill and Chuck shot is another story all in its own. So let's see, okay, so this is him. Oh shoot, you guys. Character defect, I'm telling you. Character defect. I'm telling you. The most important Tracker Gal Angel is this thing, which I keep forgetting to put on. No, he knows. Okay, so that is that bound. Now, I'm going to take a wacky doodle at, this is done, and I'm going to write down that because if I don't, I know I'm going to forget it. I'm going to do this. And my pencil, it is sharpened, kind of. Okay, so this is down to, okay, super, don't you? Okay, and so Tracker Cow Angel going, yeah, I got you. I get your message. Let me talk to the big guy and let him know. And let him know. So that's what's going on in the comic strip now. Tracker Cow Angel. Just got the message that Chuck would no longer be following the list right now because he's got to help his little buddy. Okay, this is, make sure I have that note. Okay, let me just, my friend. No, it is. It is. Okay, this is done. All right, so I have my notes. This can be erased. Okay, now this is what I'm going to be doing. He is talking to Tracker Cow. Yeah. All right. And so the aliens are okay with that. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And he's talking. And so we got to have Tracker Cow talking to Chuck saying, cool. So he's going to say, yeah. And we got to include the aliens talking to one another saying that that would be a great idea because they need to find Bill Small. Okay. So the next scene would be Tracker Cow up here, I'm thinking, and the aliens down here saying, yeah, cool. Okay, I got this. So, this is what I'm doing. We're gonna do it this way. This is gonna be Tracker Cow here, boom. And these are gonna be the aliens over here, boom. Other alien. They sure make weird eyes, you guys. Seriously. Okay. I think that would be a great idea. Okay, so they are all good with Tracker Cow. Let's see. So I gotta do tracker cow here. That is a given. And he's going, Tracker's going, you heard, I presume. Because they can hear from him. He's their little transmitter. So they heard the whole conversation. So Tracker Cow's going, you heard the, so I'll figure out dialogue in a second, but right now I know what the plot is. And this is going to be the plot. The storyline. This is not going to work this big. I don't know where this is. Let me see. It doesn't really matter. It's a Sharpie. It's okay with a Sharpie. And I'm trying to think of some kind of dialogue right now. These aliens. I think I'm going to need to work on my character development skills, guys. Seriously. Okay. Remember how Okay. All right, now these are inked, so I am going to go ahead and erase some of this ink and stuff and color them in and make dialogue for them. Figure out some more what else to put in the story. I'm thinking. Okay, so this is check. All right, and then he knows. These guys know that Chuck needs to split and help find Veal's mom. They're totally fine with that because they're looking for Veal's mom too. The aliens are, because Veal's mom got kidnapped. That's the storyline. That's what is developing in the comic strip as we speak. It's called my creative process. That's how I roll. I got a system. It works for me. So, yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I got a system. And most of the time, I'm lucky and it works. Sometimes, goose eggs happen. I don't care. I'm just having fun cartooning, you guys. And I love sharing my stuff with you. And I love sharing the creative process with you. So I appreciate you hanging out with me and checking out my little brain at work while it's just cartooning. I have have fun, you guys. You gotta have fun. Sometimes you just have to. It's Saturday, for crying out loud. Those of you who are not working, hallelujah, have your coffee. You stay in your jammies for a minute longer. I do sometimes. I stay in my jammies sometimes. Because you know what? It makes me feel like I'm getting away with something. Okay. Need to change right now, do I? No. Heck no. I want to be in my jammies all day. I'm gonna. Unless I have to. I don't know. A lot of people are wearing jammies these days. That was a good color. When they go to start, my mother, when I was a kid, I don't know, my mom was kind of, she'd go to 7-Eleven in the morning in a robe. That was back in the 70s. I'm hoping that's the same color, guys. I think it should be. I don't care. You could always, you know what, I'm really inspired to do, put a comic book together and name it Super Cow. Because I think it would be a good series to just, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Just, I'm thinking out loud. I mean, my thinking is like I think it has longevity. I could be wrong though. Sometimes I am. I'm thinking out loud. This is not the color it should be. I can't remember the color. Was it like a blue color? I think it was this color. I'm almost certain it was. Definitely was. And you know what? I'm going to make the other. Yeah, this was it. Okay, so Tracker Cow is telling them Jack's got to leave the rodeo for a minute. And they're okay with that. Say, that is a good idea. Let them go. Because they're looking for Mom too. I'm gonna put Chuck right there. Because after all, Chuck's the one. He's calling the shots now. Okay, so okay, there's Chucky. And he's got his suit on. There. Now, go ahead. Now this has this tip, you guys. And this is no ink. Boy, I'm not picking the right ones this morning, guys. Oh, let's see. this time, yeah. The third time's the charm. Maybe not. I think I need to get some more Sharpies, you guys. This is not. Now they're working. Cool. Okay, super cow. Doll you up here a little bit, guys. And okay. Sunday morning comic strip. It's just, I so wanted to be in the funny papers when I was a kid, you guys. I'm telling you, so wanted to. One of my aspirations was getting to share my art with the world, my cartoons, you know, when I was a kid. Shoot, 50 years? No, not 50. Yeah. 50 years plus later, YouTube comes along and voila. I get to share my cartoons with you guys. That's so cool. I just love doing this, you guys. Me too. Not a lot of things in life do it for me, but this is one of them. Okay. He's got to have a do-rag. Let's see, this is the red. I think I am getting the red here. This is his do-rag. There. You're thinking, what? What am I missing here? Duh. Like he said, guys, I'm serious. Okay, let me see here. This is what I'm after. Okay. There, now. This is what's going on. Boy, did I gum up that spot. Jeez Louise. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Okay. This gets cut off right here. So the creative process. Gotta write down the dialogue. And I gotta figure out what Tracker Count Angel is going to say to the aliens, because Chuck is right there. So I'm thinking that less is more. And these guys are talking to one another. And did I get his eyes? I don't think I got his eyes. There. Much better. Okay, so let's see. Keep telling you, I keep forgetting things, guys. That's how we roll. Okay, so this is what's going on. Bill's mom has been kidnapped. So these guys are looking for her. She's a special cow. She's a space cow, and she's got special qualities. And she belongs to these guys. So she's been kidnapped, and they put this whole situation chip together from the beginning of the comic strip. They are the ones who made the processing plant explode that threw Veal and Chuck together. So I think they planned on having Chuck be Super Cow all along. This is my thinking process. Stay with me, guys. You know, it's just my thinking process at work. So let me see. So this was all set up from the very start. They created the pit so that Tracker Cow was going to be processed. So this is all just these guys creating the situation for Chuck, Super Cow. All right, so they're looking for Veal's mom right now. This is the next panel. Is they're looking for Veal's mom, and Chuck's going, yeah, I've got to look for my friend's mom. And so they said, oh, that fell right. That plan came together. Our plan came together. Our plan is working out nicely. And then I got to think of names to give these guys. But I don't know what to. Okay. I think our plan is coming together nicely. Blank. Yes, it is. Blank. The blanks are the names. I'm trying to think of what to use for this. So, let's see. Okay, I don't know. I have no clue. Don't know. I don't know. So, this is, I think I'm gonna have a cup of coffee and try to think of what else to put in this comic strip, you guys. Because that pretty much draws an end to what's going on so far. So I'm gonna have me a cup of coffee. And I may do some pastel work. How long am I into this for? Oh, you know what? It hasn't been that long. It's 60 minutes, an hour. Put it over an hour, guys. So that's not bad. I need to figure out something. I'm going to keep this here. It should inspire me. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. It's coffee time for me. letting this sit. Let me see. All right. Okay. Now, I gotta come up with names. I gotta get going on this now. Names. Names for these guys. Herb and Harry. Herb and Harry. Fill in the blank. Our plan is coming nicely. Our plan is working out nicely, Herb. Yes, it is, Frank. Herb and Frank. Herb, Frank. It's plain just that easy. Like I said, it comes to me. So, okay. So, I've got to go. He says, that is a great idea. So the next panel is going to be, well, it's fresh in my mind because seriously, I'm not kidding you guys. Well, I've heard that the brain works really well in the morning. As far as creativity wise, I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree with the theory. That's when most of my brainstorming works successfully for me. Anyway, so did I? Our plan. Okay. Tracker Count Angel has to be. There has to be some dialogue in this one. There has to be dialogue here. So it's not finished yet. Yes, it is, because Jeff said cool, right? All right, so definitely going to use the dialogue in this. Yeah, so this is going to come together. Because Tracker Cow Angel was the last character. Yeah, dude, you need to help my friend. And he says, yeah, I got your message. Let me tell the big guy. So, yeah, all my dialogue's going to be in this panel. We're going to put a brakes on the list. So let's put the brakes on the list, and then let me think about it. Let me think about it. Yeah, let me see. I think I'm going to think about it and do pastel. I'm going to do something more along the lines of doing something that gets my brain off of Super Cow for a minute. Because like I say, guys, things come to me. It's weird. That's my thinking process here. That means if Phil's mom got kidnapped to another space alien, I've got to create the space alien too. So that's something that I can think about whilst I do something here in my pastel work. Hi, you guys. Hi, Star. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me put my readers on because I can't see a blooming thing. I appreciate you guys coming and visiting me. I just got done, just to give you a heads up as to what I have been doing. I just got done brainstorming and illustrating and inking and coloring the story of Super Cow prior to this. So I am doing some pastel work. So what I'm going to be doing is, oh yeah, this is one of my students. Okay. I think I'm going to do some more scenery, you guys, because I really enjoyed doing this landscape thing. I had a really good time doing that. And I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday, or Saturday, sorry. I'm taking away time. I can't take away time. So I'm thinking this can be, almost kind of looks like, what I'm thinking is I can't remember what Bob Ross did when he was doing his pictures. I think, because I'm not sure if he had access to his entire canvas. So I'm not sure I can't remember what his stand looked like, but this is a pain in the butt, this thing. I think I'm going to try to find something that maybe some kind of tape, maybe a mounting tape or something. I don't know. Whatever he was using, I don't know. But I think he had full access to this stuff. So this kind of looks like, okay, so I got the sky done. So I'll call that a day. And boy, I sure like these pastels, you guys. I'm serious, I like these things. And I don't have any preference. I don't have any preferences, so I'm just kind of make a mountain back here. I want to put some, okay, let's do the same thing over here. I don't know if I want to, I don't know about happy little trees or things like that yet. But I do want to make a mountainscape. I do want to make a background. And I do want to put trees on this. That I do know. Depends, I guess, whatever comes out of, you know what, I'm liking this medium better and better, you guys, I'm seriously. Okay. Did I say better and better? I meant more and more. More and more, that's what I meant to say. I'm gonna throw some trees up here, and I'm gonna some over here. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you're hanging out here on the planet. I'm gonna chillin' this morning, guys. I normally I'm doing teacher stuff, but you know what? The lesson plans are done. All I have to do is do some teacher work today, and I am good to go. So I have just decided to take a morning and just chill out, do some storyboarding, do some pastel work, and just chilling out for the day. I'm a happy camper. No, I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys are enjoying it this Saturday morning. This was supposed to be something. I need to add some foliage to this scenario here. So I'm going to take a very dark, I believe it's dark green. Let me see. I may break into my other pastel stuff, and that's right. And I may include some black. So let's see. Here we go. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm after. Like that. You kind of get that hazy effect. That's what I love about these things, you guys. Differentiate the, man, I'm telling you. I am digging this pastel stuff, you guys. I'm liking this stuff a lot. Okay, so let's add two. And I like this. And I think I'm gonna keep the palette neutral. I don't want to add too much to my, but my mom was such a good artist, man. And you know what? There's no rhyme or reason for, I have nothing, I have no reference, I have no paper or a picture or anything to reference this. So I'm just kind of going with the flow, you guys. And I hope you're okay with that. That's how I'm rolling this morning. I'm just enjoying a cup of coffee and just kind of creating stuff today. Granted, you said it once, words, I'll say it again. The morning is the best time the brain works. After decent sleep, and I'm telling you, a good night's sleep, things work out better in the morning when, yeah, I don't know. For me, I'm not only speaking for myself. Shame on me for even thinking that, speaking for others. I'm just speaking for myself. Sleep is for me, sleep is required. Sleep is not an option. You need to sleep. Yeah. The most important part of life is sleep, I think. I only speak for myself. It's like, I tell you, the agony I went for years. Well, agony, just, I don't know. Not being able to get to sleep. Some people can get to sleep so quickly. And I get so jealous. It's like, oh, how can you just nod off like that? How can you just, I don't know. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. This is a lake. This is mountains. This is like this. And this is a big old boulder jutting out. And then my super awesome this one. This is a dark green, and guess what I'm going to do with my dark green? You better believe it, I'm going to give trees. I'm going to do a Bob Ross thing. I've always for years just admired the man, and I'm blessed to be able to try to emanate some of his stuff. Glad that he was here on the planet helping, folks like me become better artists. Let's throw some trees up here, guys. No, I kid her. It almost, if you look at it, it almost kind of looks like mountains in the background. For me, it does. I'm thinking, for me, it does. I don't know. Just, let's see. Let's throw some trees over here, just because. I'm scooching away from you guys. Sorry, guys. It's my silly canvas. Just let's see. This big rock over here, and this over here, the mountains. We have some over here, and we're gonna do a little like this. So this is right here. This is mountain. Seascape here. This is just my brain. My brain on coffee. Just so you know. Okay. We have to have it some kind of something here. Kind of looks like a sled. Let's just go this way. When in doubt, color it. Because you never know what's going to happen. That looks crazy. Looks like a big... my brain on coffee. Bob Ross he would say, be brave, make a tree. That's what he would say. Be brave and make a tree. I'm making trees. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making trees. I'm making a landscape. I have news for you guys. Picasso, just mow. And I'm having fun, you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. I do. I hope you guys are having an extraordinary life experience today. I am just having fun. There's no rhyme, no reason to why I'm doing this morning. It was a beautiful day. Got up, felt pretty good. Got a good night's sleep. In my ASMR session last night, man, I'm telling you what, I'm ready to rock and roll today. The end of the school year is nearing, and I am having an utter blast right now. So I'm enjoying my life experience as we speak. I hope you guys are too. Oh, let's see. Let's make this rock look like a rock, shall we? This is a rock. I planted him there for a reason. Because I felt like drawing a rock today, so I did. And incorporate a little bit of that rock shade to kind of connect this picture together. In fact, I will start rocking this lake up right now. It's a huge rock. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. Don't. Like I said, Bob Ross, it ain't. guys, I would encourage anyone to just doodle or color or any creative, anything that you enjoy doing, and do it. Just saying. Soup for the soul. Telling you. Okay, I'm done messing around with this, guys. So I'm gonna call it done. I could be here all day doing fun stuff like that. And I am going to call that done. So you guys, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with me this morning. I'm gonna do some pop-ins later on. I'm not sure when, but I'm thinking maybe sometime tonight. I normally do 8 o'clock sessions on in the PM on the weekdays, but I think I might, since school is getting out and kids are out for the summer, my hours are subject to change. So I thank you guys for coming in and visiting with me today. And I had a snag last night in my my live, so I kind of had to go back and do a do-over. So sorry about that. I just say, all I have to say is stuff happens. That's all I got. So you guys take care, and I hope you, like I said, enjoy your life experience today. And y'all take care, and I will talk to you in my next video, hopefully. Namaste.